Hello and welcome back after a long while. We did a show before Women's Premier League, actually before T20 Women's World Cup, and we missed the entire women's season. And Shivam told us it's shame on us. It is shame on us. We are sorry about it. But we are back. We are back for the 16th edition of Indian Premier League IPL 2023. We have 70 league games, 70 matches across 12 venues, and we were talking just before we go on air. It is an home and away kind of a series, so every IPL team are back in India, back in their hometown. So should be lots of fun. So we will bring you team by team, maximum 5 to 7 minutes as to what we can expect this time. But first, let's say hello from Pakistan, Sharjah to Anil Jain, who saw an upset today. Afghanistan beating Pakistan. Anil, how are you doing in Ahmedabad?
Doing good. Excited for the 16th edition of the IPL. Finally, all the teams are going to be playing in their home city. So it's going to be fun for the fans and also for the players. Yeah.
And Sanjay, looks like you're wearing 1994 Lucknow Super Giants jersey. They've moved on from that jersey.
They have moved on, and I don't know where they moved on to because I can't get hold of the new jersey. I've tried everywhere, so if anyone's got the link to where you can buy it from, then let me know, and hopefully it'll be delivered before the end of IPL.
And then Shivam Gupta reporting from Meg Lanning's, who is very disappointed about WPL loss.
Actually, but yeah, I mean, ठीक है, it's okay. This time we thought that men नहीं जीत रहे तो कम से कम women तो जीत जाए, कुछ तो जीते हम at least. But ठीक है, it was a good tournament. WPL, DC played really really well. Now the hopes are on Warner. I think Warner will see the 2016 wala Warner, and hopefully he repeats that feat.
To you and Adi, somewhere in Hollywood Stars, he's sitting with a Sunrisers jersey.
Yes, Sunrisers jersey, Sunrisers home ground like Hyderabad. So looking forward to the season, feeling good about it. So let's get into it.
Excellent, excellent. Good stuff. So let's jump right in. We will start with WPL champions, Mumbai Indians. Team's looking very, very strong, to be very frank. So Mumbai have 16 players and we have Jofra Archer back. So Adi, why don't you take us through what are their strengths and what do you think will be their issue this year?
I think last year what we saw was their bowling lacked depth, right? Like only Bumrah was there and they kept on changing different sets of bowlers, especially pace bowlers, and they don't have a strike bowler for spinners, right? So those were the challenges they faced. I think they haven't fixed that. I know everyone's like, hey, Mumbai's strong, Jofra's back, but Bumrah's injured. So that's kind of like nullifies like what they had last year. And having said that, they have like a lot of unproven, again, other bowling stocks. Like, I don't see, like Kumar Kartikeya was good. They've got Piyush Chawla, who hasn't played in a while. And everyone else, if you see the bowlers, apart from like Jofra Archer, they don't stand out. It's not like a high quality bowling attack. I think that will continue to be a challenge for them this year. Batting is like a bit better with Cameron Green coming in. But yeah, like Rohit, Surya, like hopefully this time they put Surya higher up the order. Last year they made that mistake, sending him too low down. I'm not too confident that they'll make the playoffs. I feel like they'll struggle with the same things what they struggled last season. The bowling's weak unless like the new unknown Indian players do really well. The bowling can pull up, but apart from Archer, I don't see much. Like Cameron Green's bowling in T20, I don't know. I'm not too like confident about it.
Oh, wow, that's big call, Anil Jain. Mumbai Indians not making to the playoff.
Yeah, I mean, I more or less agree with it for the fact being that they don't have experience in the bowling lineup. Even, I mean, you can include Cameron Green, Jofra Archer. Now they're going to be playing like 7 away matches, and to perform those, they're going to be in a lot of pressures. The other bowlers. So like Adi mentioned, it's going to be difficult for them to do well if their bowling doesn't click. Batting is solid. They have Tim David, they have Tristan, they have Dewald, Brevis. So they do have those firepower that they need, and Surya can obviously bat on the bat at the top. But yeah, the bowling looks really weak.
Okay. Any thoughts, Sanjay and Shivam? Last year we felt the same, that they're building the team. So year two, top 5 or 6 players are almost the same. So they just are building the core. So do you guys feel that they can't make it to the playoff even this season?
I think one of the challenges they've had year on year is the Rohit Sharma's form. He's never been very good at the IPL, but in the past, the Pandya brothers, Karen Pollard, and Bumrah, those were the key group of players who kind of bailed them out in very difficult situations. But there's no Pandya brothers, there's no Pollard, there's no Bumrah. So if Rohit and Ishan do not fire, I think they'll struggle big time. They've got very promising players in Stubbs and Brevis, but with Bumrah not playing, they'll struggle to fit in both of them. So they might have to, play with the combination. And if they can't get it settled very quickly, say 2 or 3 losses in first 4 or 5 games, then I think they might start questioning and doing too many chopping and changing, which happened last year as well. So they might identify players who might be good in 5-6 years time or 3 years time, but to win a trophy, I don't think they've got the team, and I'd go with Aditya. I think they'll struggle to make the playoffs.
See, I think you mentioned Cam Green, Suman. I think what Mumbai has messed up in is, going all out for Ishan Kishan and all out for Cam Green. They ended up having both of them, Cam Green this year and Ishan Kishan last year's auction, the big auction. The problem is that the amount they spent on them, there was no money left for other players. I mean, in the last auction, I could not believe my eyes when they had not even bid once for UZ Chahal. I mean, that was crazy. You don't have any spinner in that. Okay, Kumar, Kartikeya, I don't know from where he has come. Last season, he played few matches, looked good. Now they are banking on Piyush Chawla. So I don't see the bowling. And in this year also, post-auction, we reviewed it, right? That we are never going to see Bumrah and Archer bowling together. In most of the cases. And so the same thing happening. This time, Archer is fit, Bumrah is not there. And problem with Archer is, I don't see him surviving the entire IPL. He'll play 2 matches, rest 1 match, then he'll get injured 1 match, then he'll play 2 matches. So that's a big question mark. MI has invested too much in him and in Cam Green. They had Pollard and Hardik Pandya earlier. They'll give them 2 overs each. Tim David, I don't think he bowls, right? I've never not seen him bowl. So really thin on bowling. I think Rohit Sharma will have to bat out of the skins. Most of the times you will find Mumbai Indians chasing, I believe. They'll back themselves to chase down any score, because I don't see their bowling, capable enough to defend scores. So yeah, even I agree with all the others. I don't see them qualifying.
We've seen it. He's best suited at the top of the order, right? Like batting. But now you've got Rohit and Ishan. Would they decide to do that? Like ideally, they should open with Cameron Green, with Ishan. And Rohit can come in at 4. 3 is like Surya. But it's a big call for them to make, because Rohit is their like opener, like their captain. So that's a big challenge. And their all-rounders don't bowl much, right? So previously they got that benefit with Pollard, Krunal, Hardik. They will bat well, and 3 of them combined would give you like 7 to 10 overs every match. So that is missing now. So it's pretty tough. And Cam Green's bowling, I don't rate it that high. In T20s, yeah. Right? In tests and different, but in T20s, I don't know how his bowling is.
I'll be curious to see whom they sign as replacement for Jai Richardson. And I think they're short on bowling.
Also, I thought they would pick Sandeep Sharma, but he went to
Sandeep Sharma. Correct.
Rajasthan Royals, but we have to see whom they will pick as replacement. I heard rumors of Varun Aaron or someone, but let's see.
Okay, so
how does sorry, just a technical question. How does the replacement thing work? So if they take someone instead of Bumrah, and Bumrah comes back next year, so what happened to the other fast bowler?
So how it happens is RCB pulled it off with Gale. Gale was replacement for Dirk Nannes. No like for like. So next season, what they did is they cancelled Dirk Nannes' contract, or you can cancel some other player's contract and keep this person in the squad. Does that make sense? Okay. So now they got a great replacement, they'll cancel someone else and give them the contract. So that's allowed.
Okay, unanimous no from Mumbai. So 1 out of 10 teams gone. So 9 left for the top 4.